then you get into you get into this position where you're just like excessively drinking at this point. And speaking with your wife, she explains to me that this kind of activated this bipolar disorder that I guess you had deep inside, and it triggers alcohol triggers it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an alcohol induced type. It kind of.
I have heard of that. I have heard of that.
He's so easygoing and lovable and everything else, like naturally, but then that's the Jacqueline Hyde syndrome.
Alcohol does that to everybody.
Yeah.
Some form of ugliness is going to come out in you. It's
And then I'm like, and at one point, like, he's getting so ugly. I'm like, at what point when you're getting ugly and you're around us, then you're just doing it just to be mean to us. Like, if you're aware of your anger issues,
Yeah.
if you drink alcohol, then that should,
And you get so used to it. She'd say stuff about it, but I took it as her just nagging me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Well, what does she want me to do? Well,
I was the nagging wife, and then they were even like little kids, like hiding beer behind the seat because like I didn't want it in my house. Like I was getting the point that I was just like, I don't want it in my house. I don't want it anywhere around. It was, and he was hiding it.
how much were you drinking?
At least a 12-pack a day, easy. Yeah.
That'll add to the waistline too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Empty carbs.
I was like, he spent like an average like $1,000 a month just on alcohol.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy. She was
It's
telling
crazy.
me the cost of alcohol that you guys were spending. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, you take every day after work, stopping, getting a 12-pack or whatever.
Going to the bars and
Going to the
weekends.
bars when the bars open back. It all adds up. It's a little stupid stuff.
And he would get drunk and love to pay for everybody.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah.
It's like it's a credit.
One time when we went to New Orleans, he actually had $1,000 bar bill for one night.
Yeah, and I didn't remember anything. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I bet you felt real stupid afterwards. We've all been there, right?
Yeah, I did.
All strangers, people he'd never see again.
But I kept doing it. So
Mhm.
I didn't learn my lesson. I kept making the bad decisions and ignoring that little voice in my head that told me, hey, stop, you're being an idiot. No, alcohol drowned all that out. It drowned out all the good stuff that was trying to come through.
Mhm. And I was the person just nagging, getting on to him, the wife, the bee wife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always being around.
Oh, that'd be worse.
That'd be
The bitch, we can say it.
yeah, okay. Always bitching around.
This is a good podcast.
This is a PG-13 podcast. We don't say bad words.
I just saw him going down this downward spiral, so I was just trying to pull him out of it. Like I was trying to get help from anybody that would help me, and it seemed like nobody wanted to help me pull him out of it. It was just like me and me alone.
Why do you think? Right. Why do you think that was, Ashley? Why do you think
Everybody
people
was
didn't want to
enabling
help you?
Everybody was enabling him. Jimmy has always been like this charismatic person, and even when all this stuff was happening at first, they were like, Ashley, it's you, because I was like the manager type, like that's what I did with my career and everything else, and like the straightforward. But I've always been very, very honest. I'm not I don't fib, and I'm very curt. So I'm like, everybody knows that about me, but they could not believe that Jimmy was doing that. They just thought I was making it all up. They thought I was exaggerating, and I'm like the coming home at 4:00 in the morning, 3 and 4 nights a week from the bars.
Well, that's also what it is, right? Like everybody loves you when you're fun, when you're in a good mood, when you're drinking, when you're in trouble. That's where you see if you even have any friends at that point, because everybody just bails, right? Nobody's
and he
there
didn't
for
get
you.
angry with other people. It was just once he got home.